Hi everyone, this is Sunette here for Soul, and in this video we're going to be walking, well in and from this video, we're going to be walking a process of defining, redefining and living a word. Now that we have in the previous videos walked through the understanding of what it means to define a word, redefine a word and live a word, we're going to take all that knowledge and information, as well as understanding that we've gathered and that we've gained, and now practically apply it in taking one word and walking it through this process of defining, redefining, and living. So the word that we're going to be starting with is the word fun. So I have, within my personal process, walked through the redefining and living of the word fun. Interestingly enough, it also in a way just naturally emerged within me in relation to many other processes that I've walked and experiences that I've gone through in relation to words, who I am in thought, word and deed, and my everyday life experiences. So I'm going to be walking the defining, redefining and living of the word fun with you, so that you can walk it with me. And in walking it together, we can see what we're going to be learning about ourselves in relation to the word fun, and the experience of ourselves in relation to defining, redefining and living the word fun. All right, so how we're going to do this is I will share with you my personal relationship and experiences throughout each step of defining, redefining and living. And in so doing, you can get a practical example of how to equally do it for yourself. So I'd like all of us to walk this process together. All right. So let's start in this video with the defining of the word fun. Now, in going back to the videos that we've done before, where we've walked through what it means to define a word, is to first and foremost unconditionally get to know who am I as the word fun right here, right now, within me and my life experience, right? For example, here, to get that reference or to answer that question for yourself, you have a look at what comes up within you when you read the word fun, when you write down the word fun, and when you speak the word fun. Now here is another interesting dimension that we had not as of yet explained, but how fascinating it is that when you write a word, speak a word, and read a word, you in that process actually get access into different levels of, let's call it information within yourself, within your mind. For example, you'll find for yourself speaking the word fun, and having a look at what experiences come up within you, what experiences, meaning even what energies come up within you when you speak the word fun. And then when reading the word fun, it's fascinating for me, for example, when I speak a word, what comes up first and foremost inside myself is like an energy, an experience. So let's start with speaking the word fun. And to take a moment with yourself, deep in breath and an out breath, like you just want to clear your mind and clear yourself for a moment. Also do this breathing in and breathing out with your eyes open, because this has been my personal experience of, when I want to try and clear myself meaning just quiet the mind from everything and anything else and just be here with myself, my breathing, my body, is when I try and do that while closing my eyes, my mind tends to become more busy. Because, when your eyes are open, you are a lot more grounded here within this reality, this physical realm. Your eyes as well, with what you see and what you observe, equally just assist and support with adjusting and aligning your awareness with yourself, your body, this reality, makes it a lot more difficult, for your mind to go all over the place. So eyes open, just take a deep, nice in-breath, and a deep, nice out-breath. Just let go of everything and anything, in that out-breath for a moment, and just kind of like even shake it out. And then you want to speak the word fun, because in clearing yourself and just, letting everything and anything go for just a moment, it allows you to give yourself that space within yourself, within your body, to purely only feel and sense and experience the word fun for a moment. It's like, essentially, if you, for example, have a room, right, and you want to utilize that room for, let's call it practicing singing, right? But now you can't really in that room hear yourself, hear the sound, feel the words effectively, because the room had been cluttered with, all sorts of boxes and bedding, and, it was like more of a storage room. So to really transform that room into an effective sound room, to clear out all the clutter, so it's only you and the sound in that room. It's a similar application that you're doing with that breathing in and the breathing out, just clearing yourself for a moment, all right? Then speak the word fun and see what experiences come up within your body. What do you sense? What movements are you aware of? And what I mean by that is you'll feel ever so slight, subtle movements, possibly in your solar plexus, or, a change in your eyes when you say fun. Meaning for me, and even if you have a look at when I say or speak the word fun, I'm like going, fun. So the experiences that's coming up for me, it's not very strong or intense, just very subtle, slight movements that I can sense in my body, is the words excitement, elation, depth. Interestingly enough, I feel that even though there's that excitement and that elation, there's also a depth to that, to the word fun. And for me, those are the words, the movements, the sensations that I'm aware of on an energy level that's coming up within me. So excitement, elation, depth. One more, exuberance. And expression, a few more. Now for me, doing this is a bit faster than most of you may find it is to recognize and identify, what sensations or movements or experiences are you aware of that's coming up in your physical body when you speak the word fun. But for me, I have walked this process of getting to know energy movements and experiences and sensations in my body for a very long time. But hey, you may even surprise yourself and realize that you're actually a lot more aware of being able to identify and recognize any movements, experiences, and sensations of energy within your physical body. So give it a go. But even if you come up initially with one word, with two words that defines the experience that comes up within you when you speak the word fun. Right, so with speaking the word fun, what we're extracting there is getting to know who we are as the word on an energy level, as an experience level. So interestingly enough, when you come across the word fun or anything that you perceive to be fun or that you define to be fun in your everyday life, these are the energies, the experiences that actually come up within you for a moment. All right. So that with speaking the word fun one more time, you get access to the energy experiences or even just self-experiences when it comes to the word. Now, let's go to writing the word fun. So what I'd like everyone to do is to write down the word fun for yourself. And you can do it slowly and see in writing the word what else comes up within you. What other access do you have when it comes to writing the word fun? Fascinatingly enough, what happens within myself when I write down the word fun is that I've got more information and data coming up within myself in regards to my personal relationship with the word fun. Personal meaning, it's almost memories that come up in relation to the word fun that I've experienced in my life in the past. So what would come up is, interestingly enough, also childhood memories of the environment in which I grew up, which was close to the ocean. And as kids, we used to be on the beach in the mornings, after school, on weekends, whenever we had a moment or opportunity. And even with me sharing with you this this memory, and another word that's coming through in an experience within myself, or an energy, is the word enjoyment. So you see, even in writing the word, you'll have access to even more energies or more information that's coming up in your mind, inside yourself, of what your reference is, what your understanding is, what your definition is of the word fun. So in writing it down, I got access to childhood memories, mostly, interestingly enough. A few memories of the recent months or years with specific people who I've walked process with, who's been in my life here. So what we'd like you to do here then is also maybe make it a note for yourself where you, at the top right, speaking the word fun, and what you became aware of opened up within you in speaking the word. Then with writing the word. Also, what I suggest, when you write the word, also do the in-breath and the out-breath. Let everything go, clear yourself, so it's almost like a blank slate within you, so that when writing the word fun, you can get the pure access within yourself of who am I in relation to the word fun, now on a different level within myself when writing the word. So writing the word, also write down, like for example for me, I would write down all the memories that came up and what I did within those memories that defined fun. Like for example, just that running on the beach, experiencing the sun, the sand, the waves. Not so much always the wind though, but with being on the ocean, being in the ocean and on the beach, and with all your friends and things like that. If the wind was blowing quite hard, it's the fun with everyone kind of superseded those moments. This is also something that you may find, is that in some memories you did have fun, but there were the moments of things that was not so much fun. However, do focus on the fun, and what is it that you did that you'd say was fun for you. For me, it was the running, the interaction, the games, the playing, because within that I could express myself, in a way that I mostly could not in most of my everyday life, where as a child you had school, responsibilities, obligations, chores, all of that. So another word that I can define in relation to the word fun is a freedom. So there, interestingly enough, as I continue, more words are opening up. Now we've already got enjoyment and freedom. So from here, we then again take the deep in-breath and the deep out-breath. Clear yourself for the last step, which is reading the word fun. You read the word fun, what comes up within you. There I found it's very seldom when I read words that I am aware of what comes up within me. Very little information comes up when I read a word, because I find with the speaking and writing of the word, I'm more involved in that moment in speaking and writing the word. Whereas reading the word, there's more almost just a disconnect, a separation. I'm just kind of sitting back and reading a word. But within the reading of a word, there will be ever so slight dimensions or points or experiences that could possibly come up within you. And again, to gain access into that is to breathe, slow down, just empty yourself for a moment and unconditionally see what comes up when you read the word fun. All right. So this is another platform that you can utilize in your definition process through speaking, writing, and reading a word. Remember, the writing, you can do typing, but writing will be a lot more specific. So with speaking, writing, and reading a word, there you'll see how many different points and experiences, dimensions, memories, information, knowledge will come up within you. I mean, I've also sometimes with, for example, reading a word, I would have memories or moments coming up of other people sharing with me their perspective or understanding of the word fun and what was fun for them, and how I would be part of conversations and a person would share a funny moment. And this is also what I also enjoy, is the moments that are fun for me is where a person shares, and something funny happened to them that for them was fun, and I could almost imagine myself in that position as well, and then I would join in the fun with them. So also memories like that. But here within this video we've got a nice platform to start off with in relation to getting to know who I am as the word fun right here, right now. But now what is interesting that you will notice, which I'll leave you with for this video, and that we'll continue with in the next video, which is the redefining process, that with most words, and this is also with the word fun, is that I found that there is a part of me, that's already redefined and lived myself within a word, like fun. But there are also some ever so slight misalignments within my definition of the word, and therefore my living of a word. Like, for example, what I've personally found in a consequence within the word fun is, oddly enough, I mostly within my life kind of waited for other people to initiate fun, to invite me, to ask me to do something with them. Even the dimension of me having fun with another person while they're sharing a story, and I'm kind of standing in their shoes for a moment and enjoying that fun in that moment and that sharing with them. I never used to do that. And I always felt kind of disconnected from people who were sharing funny moments or moments within which they had fun. Like I had that challenging experience of being able to have fun with them, through them, as they're sharing a story or an experience. And I realized that was because of the fact that I never asked myself, who am I as fun? And can I actually have fun with myself alone? Fun with myself alone, meaning doing something for myself and with myself that I initiate, that I enjoy, where I, in that moment, can have the opportunity to express myself. Express myself, meaning what I found in the redefining and living of the word fun in one dimension of this process was that, we oftentimes, mostly, and this you might see for yourself, in all the information and data that came up within your mind, within yourself, in the defining process, is that our definition and relationship of fun mostly involves other people, or moments with others, or doing things. That's in the definition of excitement, enjoyment, freedom, being expressive, all of that. So I realized that I do not know what fun means for me and for me alone. Like, the question that came up is, how can I define my relationship to the word fun, where I also have memories or moments that come up where I can look at something that I did or where, just a moment that I experience that puts a smile on my face, that says, oh my goodness, I had fun. All right, so everyone, we'll go to here. You can also, alone with yourself, maybe play with the redefinition process. And before we get to the redefinition process in the next video, we're also going to go to having a look at the purification step, the purifying of the word, if or when or as it's needed. Because as much as I, for example, shared quite a few more positive energies and experiences and memories and things like that, there are so many who could possibly be looking at the word fun and not feel or experience or have any reference of the word fun in relation to a positive context, but what comes up within you is more the negative. So that is then the dimension that we'll play with in or walk through in the next video. But for now, also have a look at taking that step of purifying and redefining the word based on the videos that we've walked before, and see, kind of get your footing within this process of defining and redefining or purifying words. Right. And also just to add that you may find that with defining the word fun, asking the question, who am I in relation to this word right here, right now, as is that you may have a balance of having positive energies as well as negative energies. So meaning positive memories and negative memories and references within yourself. So write everything down. You must equally have a look at the good and the bad that comes up within you, because you want to clearly see who you are right now as a word, as is. Nothing, for example, good or bad in relation to a judgment coming up within you of what opens up inside yourself. It's just, this is interesting. I've got some positive memories and I've got some negative ones and not so good ones and bad ones and great ones. Write all of them down. That comes up within you when you speak, write, and read the word fun. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll continue in the next video.